Make it bang.
It's alive.
Hey guys, thank you for coming to the Stogicide. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Hey, check out my new Ray-Ban glasses. These are video recording while we're riding. So I am going to do some good footage today. Today, we are gonna stop by Jess's Vintage Motorcycle Shop. Yep, we're gonna check out some different bikes, give you a little bit different content coming from the channel, okay? I'm gonna ride my bike. I'm sorry, I don't have a name for it yet. I really don't. I don't have a name for it yet, but I'm gonna ride my '09 Road King down there. So you guys are gonna see me up. I got my cigar bag with me. As you can see, there's the cigar bag. And we are going to get it in today. So I just came up to the Harley store to come grab my bike. I left it here over the weekend. And we're about to do a little pre-Thanksgiving Day riding, okay? So I talked to Jess. We're going to go over to the shop and we're going to check it out, all right? Peace out. Let's go. All right, guys. So I'm about to hop on the King right now. Yes, you see it right there. We are about to head down to Vintage Motorcycles. We're gonna have some fun with this thing, okay? So y'all sit back, chill out, enjoy the ride.
It's alive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to pull in to the shop. Oh yes, there we are. Look at the custom Lex truck. Oh yeah, that's official. It's a 65 thing. It's a 65 thing. Oh yeah, love that classic right there. All right, we about to go introduce y'all to Jess. He gonna come out in just a second. But it's Hex Vintage Motorcycles Repair, Restore and Custom Shop, all right? That's the truck he go pick up bikes in. Ain't that cool? For sure. All right. All right, guys, I am out here in front of Hex Vintage Motorcycle and Repairs. Yes, that is the truck that he picks everything up. Woo, that sun bright. Yeah, that's the truck that he picks all of the vintage bikes up in. Imagine your vintage bike getting picked up in this vintage truck. Is that not the coolest thing ever? I mean, just like take a look at that. We're gonna go give Jess a shout out in a minute, but I just wanted to show you guys this truck. It's so full of character. And just check out the wheels. Oh yes, the wheels are nice too. Uh-huh. So let's go ahead and go inside and let's see what Jess talking about, all right? Peace out. All right, guys. Knock, knock. What's up, Jess?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, I can't complain, man. Hey, I finally got down here to the shop. Man, I just wanted to come in and, I appreciate first. Let me give a shout out to my man, Jess. This is the owner of Hex Vintage Motorcycle Shop. And, man, guys, we got all types of vintage bikes around here. So today, we're just kind of going to do an overview of some of the bikes that are in here right now. And then maybe we'll come back to a specific build, maybe something specifically that he's doing, okay, guys? So first, Jess, man, what made you want to get into vintage motorcycles? Let's talk about that real quick.
I started off with automotive, actually,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to school for that. I did the whole down the rabbit hole, did a couple dealerships. I worked at a mom and pop shop.
Okay.
Worked at Sears at one point.
Sears?
When that was open.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man, you're showing your age on Sears.
but yeah, I always loved old cars.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got sick of working on cars.
I got you.
I actually became a bicycle mechanic at one point.
Okay.
And one day it just clicked, like, wait a minute, cars, bicycles,
yeah.
old.
All of it ties in
So
together.
that became kind of a long-term dream for me.
Okay.
I had a Volkswagen Beetle,
Mhm.
a 71, that I
Okay.
traded my buddy for a 73 Honda CB350, and that's kind of where it all started.
Okay.
He said
Okay.
it ran perfect. It
Yeah.
didn't.
It did.
Didn't. So I was like, all right, well, I know how to work on motors and all that.
Mhm.
So I had to switch my brain over to from cars to bikes.
Right. Right.
And
Was that a hard transition?
at
Okay.
first, but
What made
then
it difficult?
it's a little different.
It's
It's
a
just
wholly different
weird.
beast. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a whole different beast. I could
Yeah.
imagine that. So you got into so you just jumped from bicycles and then got into your own shop. Like
Uh,
how'd that happen? Yeah.
well, I worked at another shop for about 6 years doing the same thing.
Okay.
Vintage motorcycles, restoration, custom,
Mhm.
repair.
Okay.
And you have that burning in you.
Yeah.
It's just like it's
Yeah.
never enough. Like,
Yeah.
what's the next step?
Right.
Like, you get to your goal, and then
Mhm.
you don't think about it until you get to your goal. Like,
For sure.
what's the next step?
Yeah, for sure.
And then
For
you're
sure.
like, damn, I thought I was at that
Yeah.
step.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
So, I started buying and selling bikes, working on my patio, doing
Okay.
side work.
You
saving up money.
you had a little garage at your house.
I used to have the lift here, but I used like one of the Harbor Freight lifts
Uh-huh.
on my patio.
A Harbor Freight?
Yeah.
Oh man,
They were great.
That were good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
They used to be cheap too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did for
Caught
sure.
on.
Man,
But,
so
I worked on my patio. I was doing like full frame off builds on my patio,
uh-huh.
and I just got so busy. Eventually, I transitioned.
Hey man, listen, that's what's up. So now we have our own shop, man. Let's take a look at some of these bikes. What is this right here? What year, make, and model?
So this is a 1963 BMW R69S,
Mm-hmm.
which is like one of the more sought after 70s or 60s BMWs.
Okay.
Because
And-
it came factory with high compression pistons. So this was like their hot rod in the 60s.
Oh, okay. That makes sense there. And
This-
what type of, is there a CC on this?
600.
600 CCs?
And
Man,
I completely mechanically restored it.
Uh-huh.
The next step, I'm going to cosmetically restore it.
Like put some paint and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think I wanted to, but over the years, I kept restoring other people's bikes. I was like, man, maybe it's time.
Is this yours here?
Yeah, this one's mine, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, man, like I said, this is this bad boy is really nice right here. Now, was this ever a racing bike?
No, but they used them every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't the best racing bikes. They were actually designed to be touring bikes.
Touring?
Yeah, like to
What?
go across the country.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nobody's going cross country on this.
They were doing it.
They were doing it.
Yeah, I've seen some of these with 100,000 plus.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Guys, can you imagine going cross country on this? Hey, listen, I guess that's where the little custom tour pack come from right there. Hey, shout out to the Plug Hex Vintage Motorcycles on the tour pack. I kind of like that. Hey, listen, if you could fit a girl right here, that would be like legendary right there. So once again, this was a what again?
1963 BMW R69S.
1963 BMW R69S. Man, how do you remember all of that? How do you remember all of that? All right.
It becomes your entire life.
I can imagine. All right, so let's take a look at this bad boy here. What is this? This looks like, all right, so this is more on the adventure side.
Yeah.
All right, more on the adventure side. 600 cc. No, this looks more than 600 cc.
It's 1,000.
1,000. Okay, 1,000 cc bike. So what year and model is this?
This is a 94 BMW R100 GS.
Uh-huh.
And this is actually the Paris Dakar model. So back when that was a really popular thing, the Paris Dakar, BMW put their hands in it, and this was their adventure bike, and it demolished the competition.
I could imagine. This looks very, man, it looks like it's going to transform.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to transform. Now, are there any upgrades to this bike? Like, what didn't come on the bike originally?
He's got like some fog lights on there.
Like this right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Did this grate come
that
on here?
came on there.
Okay.
I mean, this bag he just threw on there, but everything else, it's all factory.
Everything is factory? Man, look at that pipe.
Yeah, this usually has a cover on it. This
Okay.
usually has a side cover.
Okay. And do all of these start? Like you could start the BMW there
Mhm.
and start this one too?
Yep.
Damn. Can we crank this up and hear it? Is that
I
possible?
would, but I gotta change the starter
All
on.
right, no pressure. Hey, that's why I send the shot, right? That's why I send the shot. Hey, man, listen, this is absolutely, these are some cool bikes right here, man. I tell you the truth. Now, why in that time was the tire so skinny? Do you know?
That I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot better for like cutting into corners. It feels more nimble.
Uh-huh.
I have a 2014 R9T
Okay.
BMW, and it's got a big fat tire on the back because I like the way it looks.
I got you. Okay.
But I definitely noticed the difference between how nimble one is compared to the other.
And did these have dampers on them at the time? Like the steering damper to kind of like.
Some of them did, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I noticed these vintage bikes never really like had passenger seats. They don't really. They didn't
A
really
lot
do.
of them do. I think it's just coincidental
Oh, okay.
that they don't right now.
All right, cool beans, man. Well, listen, we are going to come back. I wish I could get the footage of putting that starter together. That would be pretty cool, and sit down and have a beer with you during that time, man. But all right, let's transition over to this bad boy here. All right, now, I think I've seen this before, right? Like I feel like I have anyway. I see that there's no motor. There's no motor in.
It's scattered around. At the
Hey,
moment.
listen, the motor is in pieces, ladies and gentlemen. What was wrong with this one?
It ran and rode, but the guy wants to take it to the next level and make it like a 1010.
A 1010, what is that?
Like, perfect.
Okay.
So,
Okay, 1010. Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah, so we have the motor part. It had a shifting issue, so we're going to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
And while it's apart, we're also going to vapor hone the cases,
Mm-hmm.
which it's going to make the engine look brand new.
Okay, vapor hone meaning like a real intense air spray brush or like
So
cleaning.
it's like a sandblaster,
There you go.
but we use glass bead and water,
Mm.
and that's what that gray machine in the corner is.
Oh.
So the red one is a regular sandblaster to remove paint,
Okay.
and that one is more of like a polishing.
Got you. And that is what you use to clean the actual material.
Yeah.
And what is the name of this?
This is a Passaro Motobi, which is from Italy.
Okay.
And
I like that. Wait a minute, hold on. A Passaro Motobi.
yeah.
I like you gotta say it like that. Yeah, Passaro Motobi. I feel like I want some linguine. But this one is really good condition. Like,
yeah,
the tires look new, the spokes don't look rusted.
Well, I did remove some spokes. I'm gonna replace all these with stainless because I guess at some point someone painted them all.
Okay.
Again, he wants it to be perfect. So
Yeah, for
I have
sure.
some custom-made stainless spokes for it.
He's probably going to pop this bad boy in the house somewhere. You know, like this isn't something you ride once you fix it like that.
So the owner,
Mm-hmm.
he's from Italy,
Mm-hmm.
and he had this bike, not this bike, but the same model in Italy when he was a kid. So this was back when people weren't afraid of their kids getting hurt.
Yeah, I got
This
you.
was a child's motorcycle.
What?
Yeah.
Ah, stop!
Yeah.
Wait, Jess, that was not a child's bike.
Yeah, child's bike,
How old you had to be? 14? Like 8?
He said he used to go around Italy with his friends, racing these, and he said that he would lay on the tank and shift with his hand.
What?
And
Wow.
they would all race. And
That's dangerous. I like it though. Hey, what's up with these shocks right here? What is that about?
They're just an external form of what we are used to. So the springs on our normal bikes, they're on the inside.
Okay.
These are on the outside.
Is that normal for Italian bikes?
I wouldn't say normal for Italian bikes.
Just for the cosmetic look of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like even on the R69S we were looking at, that black shroud over the front shock. If you take that off, there's a spring.
Got you.
Okay. And then the damper's on the inside rather than off.
Got you. So yeah, man, this bike is like really in shape here. Like, is it the same setup where this is the throttle, this is the brake side, the same setup?
Yep. You got brake, clutch, throttle.
And how much gas does this hold?
I'd say probably
Maybe
about
2 gallons.
2 gallons, yeah.
And
it's a 2-stroke as well, so.
2-stroke. So going to what is the difference between 2-stroke, 4-stroke? What is that?
So 4-stroke is an engine that has valves that has 4 strokes within the process. I'm losing my way of saying it, but in a 2-stroke, you don't have valves.
Okay.
It has an upper and lower chamber, and that acts as the, firing, intake, exhaust, all those different things. 2-stroke is a weed whacker.
I got you. Okay, all right.
That's the best way I can
Sound like a
explain
plan. So I definitely understand that now. And does this have a transmission and everything?
it. It has a really weird transmission, actually, which I didn't know existed because I still learn things every day. So this piece gets pulled in and out, and all the shifting between each gear is internal.
What?
It's really crazy.
Oh,
and
man.
like I said, it has a shifting issue, so now I have to figure that out.
I got you. Okay.
And
now,
I do that a lot. I have to figure out things that I've never seen before, but I've dealt with weird stuff before, so I kind of wrap my head around it.
Yeah, hey, listen, being in this world, I can't imagine that it's easy to get parts for this kind of stuff.
This is actually, it's funny you say that, because this is actually the first bike in a long time that I have been able to get nothing for.
What?
Nothing. Like,
so where would you get the parts from? Some people manufacture them and like make them.
Yeah. Most of the time, I mean, most of the old bikes now that you can still get parts for, but this is the first bike where, the guy's like, let's fix the gears. I'm thinking, okay, I gotta take the engine apart. You take the engine apart. If something breaks,
for sure.
No.
Yeah. You know what? The crazy part is that there's probably not even a market. Is there anybody else doing this in this area?
In this area, no.
I didn't
There's a
think
couple
so.
in Miami, but I don't know how good they are.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm the best, but
right. No, say you're the best.
Say
you're the best. I need you to say you're the best. There you go. Exactly.
The best around here.
Hey, he's the best, ladies and gentlemen. Don't play with him like that. All right, man. So yeah, that's pretty cool right there. Imagine stretching out and leaning on that tank like that. That is insane. Oh my God.
These were like these are the beginning of the 2-stroke motorcycles, I'd say, because they were little, they were fun. You think of like 2-stroke, you think of a weed whacker. It's a little
small,
motor, like,
small motor, yeah.
But then in the 70s, they got out of hand.
Is this the piston right here? That's what that looks like?
The crankshaft, yeah. And then the piston would be over there.
Yeah, look at that.
So a little teeny tiny crankshaft.
Little teeny piston. Look at that. Man, that is wild, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you can see the piston here, actually. Look at that.
Oh, my God,
That's in there.
That is so small. It's almost like it's cute. It's almost like it's cute.
It's cute.
That's too funny. And is this the regulator, the stator?
Stator, yeah. The points, yeah.
Okay. Man, look at that.
It runs without a battery.
This doesn't need a battery?
Yeah, so it's magneto system.
Oh, that is kind of cool right there.
So one coil is for the ignition and the other's for the electrical system, the lighting and all that.
Okay. All right, man. Well, listen. The Passado Motobi, ladies and gentlemen. You got to say it like that. Passado Motobi. I like that name. I thought this was ill right here. This Passado Motobi. I like saying that. And this BMW, this right here is pretty nice too. Like if you want some off-road type stuff, and then the BMW, think about this. You're going cross-country on that. He showed us 3 different styles of bike. You got your touring bike cross-country. You got your Pan America for your adventure riding. I said Pan America. Look at me in the Harley world. Right? We stepping outside of it. And then we have the Motobi. I like saying that name. Motobi. All right, guys, man, listen, we want to thank Jess for allowing us to terrorize his shop today. We appreciate him showing us the Passado Motobi, the BMW Adventure, and the BMW touring bike. Jess, man, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. We have a happy Harley day, and let's go.